The Assumption football team had a great overtime win against Bentley last weekend. The Hounds are undefeated in any 10 play and taking on pace this weekend. The challenge is to keep that momentum going from week to week.
Yeah, of course, we're always concerned about the lull, and the relax. We don't want to do that. We're not going to get complacent. So our guys have really taken the attitude that this is another week, another opportunity for us to grow and get better. Of course, we love the way that we won last weekend, and it has provided us a little bit of energy in practice, and we rely on each other to bring that enthusiasm every day that's so important to our preparation.
All right, Assumption's at Pace this weekend. The Hounds undefeated in any 10 play, as we said. Now, Pace is coached by Andy Rondo, a former Holy Cross defensive coordinator. So he and Coach McKenzie are very familiar with one another. They say familiarity breeds contempt, which means the more you know someone, the more you hate them. The Shrewsbury and St. John's football teams know each other well. Now, I'm not saying that they hate each other, but it is a big game for bragging rights, and there definitely is familiarity.
I think it just comes down to executing between the two teams, but I mean, with all the film each of us have on each other, there's definitely not a ton of secrets out there for us.
It's just going to come down to a battle. We've faced each other a lot throughout the years, and we know each other pretty well. A lot of us grew up playing football together, so it's just preparing throughout the week, trusting our coaches and their game plan. Coaches put in a lot of hours trying to game plan for this week, and so just trusting our coaches and kind of sorting out those minor details, and that's what it's going to take.
Typically, most teams try to keep their base offensive and defensive plays with some tweaks here and there, so we're going to be firing out as we always do.
We always know what we're going to get, like you said, but it's just hard to describe the type of rivalry it is because we're so close and like in proximity, and we play each other so much.
All right, Shrewsbury hosts St. John's Saturday at 3 p.m., and we will have the game for you live right here on Charter TV3. Sarah Duff, former Quabog standout, leading Worcester State University against Southern Maine in field hockey action. Third quarter, 4-2 Worcester State. Southern Maine attacking Jess Hopkins. Great saves! Hopkins laying out, making sensational saves in front of the net. She took a beating too, but she was okay. Other end, Rachel Hopkins centers. Olivia Antonelli hip check, no call. Sir! Come on now. Rachel Hopkins. The blast off the foot of her teammate Sophia Monopoly. That will hurt. Monopoly, former Holy Name standout. More Worcester State. Rachel Hopkins with the Australian backhand. G'day, mate. Antonelli deflects it just wide. Then Monopoly on the run. Centers. Antonelli just misses. And Antonelli only a couple points away from becoming the all-time leading scorer in Worcester State history. The Lancers win. 4-2 is your final. The Railers have less than 2 weeks of practices and training camp to prepare for the season, which means the guys have to come together fast. Fortunately, the players spend a lot of time together, and that helps with team chemistry.
I don't think it's that difficult gelling. In this league, we all live with each other there at the edge, so it makes it a lot easier gelling as a team and getting to know each other and getting the chemistry kicked off.
Yeah, we got a pretty close group of guys here. We got a lot of bodies here, and we got breakfast and lunch here together. So we're always eating around the rink together, spending time together in the apartment. So it's pretty easy to familiarize yourself that way.
The Railers open up at home on Saturday night. This Saturday night at the DCU Center, hosting Adirondack. Be there. And that'll do it for sports.
So more about the Railers. I mean, it's opening weekend this weekend. A lot of festivities going on.
It's going to be huge. It's great. If you are a hockey fan, like I've said before, or you're just a fan of sports or a great night out, get your tickets. Get down to the DCU Center. They got all kinds of things going on outside of just hockey. And then as a hockey team this year, they're big, they're fast, they're strong. They got some great goaltending, 2 great goalies. They're going to be a very good team.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see the highlights. So that's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. For Kevin Shea, I'm Anna Botari. We'll see you back here tomorrow.